Option select, or OS, is a term you've probably seen or heard when learning the deeper ends of a fighting game. It is a technique that spans across almost all fighting games and can be used to skew the risk-reward in your favor. So what exactly is it? Option select is a series of inputs that can result in different actions based on the situation. To better illustrate this, we will use Street Fighter 4's infamous crouch tech option select as our first example. In Street Fighter 4, you can throw the opponent by pressing light punch and light kick simultaneously while standing. You can also escape these throws by pressing light punch and light kick at the same time. The important thing to note here is that you have to be standing in order to initiate a throw, but the defender can be in a crouching state to escape it. You can see here that I am escaping a throw by holding down back and pressing light punch and light kick at the same time. So what happens if I do the same exact inputs when the opponent is not initiating a throw? I'll get a crouching light kick instead. This happens because of two game system rules. The first is the aforementioned rule of not allowing a player to initiate a throw while crouching, and the other is that kicks will have more priority over punches of the same strength. This option select is particularly useful as an up-close defensive maneuver since you can block strings by holding down back, keep yourself safe from throws, and getting the opportunity to interrupt offense if there is a sufficient gap. You are simply doing the same inputs, but letting the game system decide what will come out. Now that we've seen an example of an option select, it is now important to understand there are generally three types. Option selects that change actions based on character states, position, and resources. The crouch tech option select we just mentioned is categorized under character state, as player action will change based on whether or not the opponent is initiating a throw. The second type of option select is based on character position. For this example, we will use Guilty Gear Series 6P or throw option select. In both Guilty Gear XX and Xrd, a forward throw is executed by pressing forward and harsh slash. The important thing here is that there are no actual throw whiff animations, and throw will only be executed if the opponent is within throw range. And similar to Street Fighter 4, there is a button priority system where any button besides dust will be prioritized over harsh slash. So, if you press forward punch and harsh slash at the same time, forward punch will come out at non-throw ranges, and throw will come out at throw ranges. This option select is generally good at combating ambiguous jump-ins and reducing the risk of a failed throw if a character has a slow hitting forward hard slash. If you would like more details on this technique, we also made a dedicated video for this, so check the cards and details for the link. The last type is based on character resources. We will use Street Fighter 3 for our final example. In Street Fighter 3, it is common strategy to execute a super art by canceling it from a single attack. Characters such as Ken can cancel crouching medium kick to his Shippujin Nice super art. The issue with this is that it is very difficult to hit confirm due to the small cancel window. And unfortunately, the super art is heavily punishable if blocked. To mitigate the risks, a player can use the meter gain system as a way to perform an option select. Generally, in fighting games, there are smaller meter gains when an attack is whiffed or blocked compared to when it hits. For Ken, a block crouching medium kick gains about half the meter of when it hits. Using this knowledge, a Ken player can build their meter to a point where a hit can complete a bar, but a blocked one would not. A player can then enter the full input of Crouching Medium Kick in Shippujinai Super Art. If Crouching Medium Kick is blocked, the super will not come out, and if it hits, the super will be executed. This is a very useful option select to avoid getting punished for a block super while dealing great damage when it hits. With that, we've gone over what option selects are and its basic types. Hopefully this video helped you understand how this concept works and maybe help you find new ones. We're going to end the video here, but before we do so, I want you to know that we make various fighting game related videos. So if that's your thing, consider donating or becoming a patron. This channel is solely funded by viewers like you, so it'll mean a lot to me. Alright, till next time, have fun with fighting games.